It's jumping again. Today we are going to be looking at the Git and GitHub task. We're going to solve them one after the other. Just sit back and watch, and I hope you enjoy this video. This is just the answers to the quiz, nothing much. So let's go ahead with the first task, which is task 0, which asks us to create an account on GitHub if you do not have anyone, if you already have existing one. With my previous video, I've created an account, but I was still going to illustrate that concept again. So here we're going to create our account. Then step 1, they will now create a personal token on GitHub. So let's go ahead and illustrate this concept. So here we are in our GitHub page. So we're in our GitHub web page. So we are asked to create a Git account. I've already illustrated that in the previous video, how to create Git accounts. So we already have a Git account created here. So what we are going to do now is just to create our personal token. I've already done that, but I'll still go ahead and do it again for understanding's sake. So to do that, we'll quickly click on our right icon. Let me show it to you again. You click on this right top icon, then you locate your setting. You click on the setting here. So when you click on your setting, you wait for it to load. So here we're going to locate the developer setting. Just go ahead and click on it. So here we're going to select personal access token. Then we'll choose between token classic or fine grained token. So for this task, I'm going to use fine grained token. Click on it. The next thing is to create a new access token. So this is the previous one I created, but I can just create a new one. So let me just create a new one. So I give it a token name. So let me call it ALX. Oops, let me enter my password. Sorry. So enter my password for this. So sign in again. So let's sign in. So here we'll create our token name. So we'll give it a name. Let's give it let's say ALS token, ALS access token, So here is available for us. So let me just set the expiration date to, let me customize it. Let me choose 2024, since it's a 1-year program. You have to choose 2024. Let me give it a description. So let me say my access, or my first access token. So here we go. So here it's public repository. You can set it for up repository if you wish, for current and future repository. So now I set it for just public repository only. So let me give you the permission. Let me give you the account permission. I've already illustrated this concept before, but for emphasis say, let me give you the account permission. Let me set it to access. Let me give it all access. But you can modify this according to your use, based on what you need. But they just give the account different access, so you can work with it different level. But you can actually personalize it to your choice, to your demand, as the case may be. So giving it all access. So I have 14 account permission. So let me go ahead and generate the token. The token has been generated. Fine grained personal access token. let me just go ahead and copy the token key, so I can use it some other time when I want to when I'm working on my Git command interface. So it's a good practice to keep this token safe, because when you come back to this page, you no longer see the token again. Let's go for the next task. So I just go paste my token here, token key here, so I can use this next time. So the next task is to update our profile on the intranet, of which you know how it's been done. If you want to know if your profile has been updated in the intranet, your GitHub profile, just scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling, so you can see your GitHub name here exists. This is your GitHub account username, so it's there. So this is what you do. If it's not there, you provide it. So let's go to the next task. So the next task here, we are asked to this step 3. We have to create our first repository called 0 day ALS 0 day, and with this description, I am ALS software. I am now an ALS student. So let me just copy this description and go and create the repository 0 day in our GitHub profile. To create the repository 0 day, so it's the same. Just go to your top right icon here, click on it, then you locate your repository, click on your repository, then you click on new repository. So you're going to provide the repository name, ALS 0 day, ALS 0 day, 0 day. So this is the repository name. So the description, you can see, is available. That means it has not been used before. So the description, we just paste it here, what you copied. Then it should be public with no readme. It should be public. That means anyone on the internet can see the repository. If it's private, you can only choose who can see the repository. So we're not gonna add a readme to this. We're just gonna head and create a repository. We succeeded creating the repository. So let's go ahead and do the next task. For the next task, we are asked to open our sandbox and clone our repository. So let us go ahead and copy what is here. So we're going to use it for our repository cloning. Copy, then open our sandbox, and with the open our sandbox here. Open our sandbox with this icon here. So now build web terminal. You're on the sandbox now. So just do paste our code there. So after pasting our code, so we're going to do some modification. The modification we are going to do here is to change our username to this is 0git. Yes, this is correct. So we're going to change our username to my GitHub username. Let me change it. ABC Joseph C. Oh, yeah. See, I haven't done that. The next thing is to paste our token key. So to paste our token key here, which we copied before. I can see where your personal access token key is there. So let me go and copy the token key and paste. Remember, this is where we pasted the copy token key before. So I'm going to copy it here. So I'm going to paste it. We delete what is here. Oops. This we have pasted the information provided for us in the intranet. So git clone. So this clone is just having a duplicate of what you have in your repository and your GitHub. Just have a duplicate of what you have in your GitHub in your local machine. So let's do this. Let's change the username now to username we are using for this project. Username here is individual Joseph C. So after that, let's go and paste our personal access token. So copy it from here. Here we pasted it before. Paste it here. Paste it here. Let's move the white space here. Let's move this white space here. Hit enter. Have something like this. So we have succeeded cloning our repository. You can see we have cloned an empty repository. So let's go ahead and do the next task. For this task, we're meant to create a readme file called my first readme. So let's go ahead and do that in our create a readme file called first readme in our ELS0day directory. So let's go ahead and do that. So we are change to ELS0day directory, ELS0day. So here I'm in a directory now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a readme file called echo. So I'm going to the content of the readme file is my first readme. My first readme. So I'm saving it. I'm writing it into the file called readme. Then with the file extension md. That's for saving a readme file. So execute this. So we now have oops. Let's create the readme file. Echo. Let me clear the screen first, so we understand what is happening in the hood. So let's create a readme file. To create a readme file, we just do echo to display. What are we displaying? The content of the file. What is it called? It is called readme. My first readme. My first readme. So we are writing into where? We're writing into this. Sorry. Oops. So we are writing it into this file directory called readme with the extension md. Hit enter. So we have proceeded creating it. So if we do ls to check if it exists, you can see it exists. Look at readme. Read me.md. See that the file exists. So that's for the task. So let's go and check our code. First, before we check our code, we need to do something. We need to configure our username and our email in our that machine can recognize it. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we're going to just copy this information and paste it here. So I'm going to change his email address to our email address. So it's going to be WC Joseph 19 at gmail.com is correct. Then, just hit enter. So we'll do the next one. Let's go ahead and copy what is here. copy, paste it here. Now we'll change what username. So the name will be changed to oops. So the username will be let's do it like this. So username will be the busy Joseph C. Okay, hit it. So let's do. So succeeded doing that. What we did was just we ended up configuring our username and our email. So it's just what we did. So now we have our email, our local machine now is now linked to our GitHub account. So let's do the next thing, which is the git push. So we're gonna do git push. So we're gonna do git add first. So we're gonna do git add to add the changes that we made. So if we do git status, so that git add previous sign is just to show that you're adding everything. So you can see this on green shows that the file we created, the readme file, has been added. So let's now do this. What we have done is we have staged it. So let's now do git commit. So let's do git commit to commit our changes. So let's do git commit. So the commit name is gonna be my first commit. So let's type it, my first commit, based on what they ask us, what they ask us to do. My first commit. So here, so git commit my first commit. So just enter it. So did not match any oh oops, there's an error here. We are supposed to do git commits git commits minus m. So we provide the m flag. Should have actually committing it. So we're gonna do git commit minus m. So provide the m flag, then do enter. So you can see one changed one instruction quit mode. So now we're gonna do git push to push it to the origin. Git push origin master. So push it to the origin and master branch. So pushing it to the master branch. Origin master. Let's see. So you can see permission denied. So that means we have to go and give this permission in our access token. So let's go ahead and do that. You can see what is here. The repository, this token does not have access to any repository. That's why when we did git push, we were unable to push the repository. So many of us are facing this challenge. That's why I'm taking upon myself to illustrate how to fix this error. So the error actually happened because we set our repository to public repository only. So I purposely did that so you can know what that means. So to correct this error, we either choose all repository or only selected repository. So let's say if I choose all repository, only selected repository, I'll have a maximum 50 of repository. But if I put all, so it applies to all and current. So let me just choose all repository. So if I choose all repository, that means I'm gonna give it a permission. So the permission I'm gonna be so let me just give the repository all permissions. So I'm gonna do this. I'll do this for all the access level. So you can see git commit status. So read and write any, so that can work. Then let us do this for all. So deployments. Just so you can just modify this based on your requirements. But I'm just doing this because I want all this to happen. So in your case, you can do the same. So these are the common challenge you can be faced with. And if you don't know how to get about this, it becomes a problem. That's why I do this way, so you can understand the concept. So here, so now let's also do it with account permission, because when we do the settings, it has the account, since we selected all repositories, so the previous um, access level was became invalid, so we have to do this, and so depending on you, as I said, depending on your user requirement, but to save our time, so I just do updates. I've given repository permission, so now you can see the updates permission has been written. So let me just go ahead and run the code again, and you see it's going to work. Push again to the already master, so let's see if it works. So you can see it has finally worked. So this is the common challenge we might have. So we have finally completed at 0. So let's go and check our code if our code is correctly checked. Let's click on this. Let's see what we did is correct. So you can see our code is correctly checked. So this for the task 0.